Hi, are you an international healthcare professional dreaming of building your career in NHS Scotland? Are you a nurse, a doctor, or an allied professional looking to relocate to Scotland to start your career as a healthcare professional? The NHS Scotland application process can feel like a gateway to securing your future in Scotland, especially if you're looking for that visa sponsorship. But let's be honest, navigating the NHS Scotland jobs portal can be very overwhelming for international applicants. What if I told you there are steps that you can take to ensure that you stand out properly and be seen as the best candidate for that role? Hi, I'm your HR ally. I help countless of people navigate that NHS Scotland application, from helping them ensure that their profile is correct and aligns with the jobs they are applying to ensuring that the supporting information that they submit as part of the application process is perfect, and also helping them to secure those roles following interviews preparations with me. Do you want to be one of the lucky ones? I ensure that both international and homegrown applicants get those spots when they do use me to help them to secure their roles in NHS Scotland. With my help, I will walk you through the NHS application process from filling the jobs to getting ready for that interview. Because the tips I give to my clients ensure that they stand out perfectly during that selection process. So, if you're ready to turn your dreams into reality, please hit the like button, subscribe, like, and share this video with people you feel would benefit from learning about how to craft the perfect application for NHS Scotland roles. In this video, we'll be talking about crafting the perfect profile for your NHS Scotland role. From there, we'll go to ensuring that we've crafted the perfect supporting statement, which is the heart of your application to the NHS Scotland application. The first step is to go to the NHS Scotland's website. That's apply.jobs.scots.nhs.uk. I'll put the link to the NHS Scotland application website in the description. The first step you need is to browse to the NHS Scotland page, where you will see the roles that you will be able to apply to. Currently, there are 925 job openings in NHS Scotland. It gives you a couple of roles as a tester to apply for. Look at a transport driver is being paid a band 2 at £25,000. So those are the kind of flavor of roles that you can see that are available for you to apply to in NHS Scotland. So here you go. An administrative assistant as well has a band 4 earning 30,000. That's a good one, and it's closing soon. It closes on the 10th. So this is what the website looks like. Once you have this page, you need to then sign in or create an account. As an HR insider, timing is key to everything. So you need to ensure that you're looking at the website constantly to make sure that the roles that you actually want to apply doesn't close early. I was helping one of my clients to fill in a role in NHS Scotland a couple of days ago, and I still checked the role in the morning and that afternoon while I was filling the supporting information for this client. By the time I was submitting the completed supporting information to the client, the role has closed. So you need to ensure that you're not taking too much time when applying for roles in NHS Scotland. People are applying, and depending on how many people they want to shortlist will determine how quickly they close the roles. It is very competitive, so you need to ensure that you're quick. On this website, all NHS Scotland jobs for international applicants are listed, including those roles that are offering sponsorship. Use the search filters to narrow down role by role. Use keywords like international recruitment or visa sponsorship, for example. If you're not and you need that NHS Scotland sponsorship, look for posting from the health boards that are actively recruiting overseas talent. They are out there. Not knowing the trust that are offering sponsorship would cause you hours of frustration. That's why, like I said, I've created a paid list for you to be able to know the trust or the health boards that are sponsoring for roles in NHS Scotland. You will do well to purchase that list. That will save you a lot of frustration and a lot of headache when trying to apply for roles in Scotland. This list is a game changer to your job application hunt. Once you've spotted that job, I will want you to download the application pack. This includes the job description and person specification, and that's your roadmap. This application pack outlines the essential skills and experience needed for international applicants. Double check if sponsorship is mentioned. If not, you might need a valid visa to be able to apply for this role. Here's a pro tip. Tailor your qualification to avoid rejection. But wait, finding the job is exciting. But what happens when you click apply? Will your profile get noticed? Stay tuned, and I'm about to review the big step in completing your NHS Scotland profile. One mistake here could end your application even before it begins. We don't want that. Now that we found the job that we want to apply to, the next step is to build your NHS Scotland profile. Now it's time to log into your account on the site. If you're new, you will need to register, and it's quite straightforward for you to register yourself on NHS Scotland. All you need to do is provide a valid email and set the password. Just remember that your NHS profile is your passport to all your jobs. You need to ensure that it is accurate at all times. So let's go in and log into NHS Scotland. If you haven't created an account, you will need to then create an account at the bottom here where it says create your account. But if you already have an account like I do, you just already sign in into that account. When you've logged into NHS Scotland, you will need to create your personal details. So make sure that you fill in your first name, your last name, your postcode, your telephone number, and your email address with a password. Then you click on update. Once this is done, sends you a link to your email for you to be able to verify yourself. So once you verified yourself, that's quite easy for you to kind of go ahead with the next steps of creating this profile. So another page on the NHS Scotland website is, it tells you about your applications. It gives you an idea about job alerts you've searched. It lets you know what your emails are in terms of who has contacted you based on the roles that you've applied for. And it kind of gives you like an account and how you can change details on your account. And also the help page is quite helpful as well. So yeah, that's kind of part of the things that it's on that page. So with this one now, it gives you an idea of the applications you're doing. I think this is one of the ones I was helping one of my clients to do. And like you can see here, it says close early, and we've already started the application. So I was very upset about this one. So yeah. So when you've seen the role that you want to apply to, then you go into it, then you apply for the role. So we've seen this role that we want to apply for is an NHS healthcare support worker. Is a band 3 role paying 28,000, between 28,000 to 30,000. It closes on the 10th of February and is going to be with NHS Scotland. So although this is just a sample, what you need to ensure is that you're looking at the hours per week that this role is advertising. So this is between 22 and 33 hours per week. So you need to ensure that that role will still be paid under the threshold that you will need to apply for that role. So you go through the job to make sure that it actually aligns, and you're trying to see if it talks about anything to do with sponsorship. I can't say anything. I'm trying to go through this as quickly as possible, not to make this video too long. This is just an example, so I can't find where it does mention the sponsorship on this application, but this is just an example. You need to go through each of the job adverts that you see there to see if they've mentioned anything to do with sponsorship, international candidates welcome on any part of the application. But what you really need, apart from that, is the supporting documents in that. That's the JD and the person specification, which you need to open as part of your application form. So this is what it looks like in terms of the application form. It talks about the job purpose. It's quite similar to the NHS England application in terms of the structure of how the person specification and job description is written, because we are under all one body. So like I said, it's quite similar. So you look at it, and just to make sure that everything is correct, what they're looking for in terms of the equivalence, in terms of the qualification, experience, special aptitudes, disposition, physical requirement, particular requirements of the post. Yeah. So just look through it just to make sure that you are able to answer each part of the essential and the desirable criteria for the role. You then go ahead to apply for this role. It looks like you've been here before. Save yourself some time by using the previous application. Yeah. Let's get started. So it tells you what you're applying for and all that. And it tells you to fill in your name and everything. So I just want to go through this because I haven't yet filled in all my details in there, because I was going to use this as an example. I haven't filled in all my details. It tells you about you. It tells you that first page. It gives you the supporting information section for NHS Scotland is different from NHS England. What they're talking about, the supporting information here, is your reference. That is what they're talking about in the supporting information. But the additional question is where the supporting information is. So they would ask you 3 separate questions for your NHS Scotland role. It's quite similar to NHS England roles in terms of it's about 500 words for the first 2 sections and 250 words for the last one. So in all, it's about 1,250 words that you need to fill in there. So the first question for the additional question is, why do you think you're suitable for this role? Describe your skills, knowledge and experience. Match the person's specification while also explaining what your motivation for the role is. Then the next one is, why do you want to work for the NHS? Think about the NHS and the board values. And the third question is there any other relevant information that would assist us in shortlisting you for the application? So these are the 3 questions. If you want me to do an in-depth analysis for the application questions for NHS Scotland, leave a comment in the comment section. And once I have enough people saying they want the information about the application questions for NHS Scotland roles, I will definitely do a video for you. So one thing you need to know when you're filling the application question is that you need to make sure that you're matching your skills to the person specification. So when you're answering these questions, you need to think about communication, you need to think about teamwork, you need to think about compassion. You need to also ensure, like when you're filling in your NHS England roles, you're backing it up with real examples from your career. So for sponsorship roles, you need to ensure that you're weaving in how your global expertise adds value to NHS Scotland. Show that you understand the values of NHS Scotland. Show that you understand the values of NHS Scotland, which are care, dignity, openness. But don't just list it. You need to tell a story and ensure that you are really giving example as from the perspective of someone that is coming from an international background. As someone that has reviewed thousands of these applications, I know generic statements get ignored. You need to stand out without being overwhelming. So if you want an edge to ensuring that you are writing it properly, my ebook is the best thing for you to be able to use to understand how to master and write a perfect supporting information. I'll be leaving the details in the description of this video. This ebook breaks down the proven strategies with examples tailored for international applicants. It's a very jam-packed ebook that relates to supporting statement, and you do well to get your copy. Okay. If you also need one-to-one help to craft the perfect supporting information, or in this case, to help you answer the application question, I offer that one-to-one service where I help you answer those questions perfectly. I would ensure it is personalized and also help you boost your sponsorship chances. So please reach out to me. We'll leave in my stand store details and also my email address for you to be able to send me that email or book your one-to-one consultation session directly. We talked about having the perfect statement, not just even having the perfect statement. NHS supporting statement is the heart of your NHS Scotland application. So we need to ensure that we know how to craft it perfectly. The NHS Scotland supporting statement is different from that of NHS England's supporting statement. So you need to understand how to write this perfectly when you're filling in your application. If you need me to do an in-depth analysis of the NHS Scotland supporting information, please drop a comment in the comment section and I will do a separate video for the NHS Scotland supporting information. Once we finish the supporting information, then we'll look at the references and ensuring that we're closing it off strong. There you have it, straight to the point. Fill in your NHS Scotland application from start to finish without any fluff, from profile setup to the vital supporting information. As an HR professional, I have seen this NHS Scotland roles transform lives, but one thing you need to realize that it is very competitive and you need not do it by yourself. And that's where I come in, where I offer you one-to-one guidance in ensuring that you nail that role that you apply to. So I offer one-to-one consultation from checking your application form to writing the perfect supporting statement and then going for that interview in NHS Scotland. If you need this one-to-one help, I'll be dropping my details in the comment section and also in the description of this video for you to reach out to me personally, where I can guide you and help you secure that role in NHS Scotland. I've also written an ebook where I talk about how to write the perfect supporting statement. The link to the ebook would also be in the description box. I've also created a list of NHS England and NHS Scotland trusts that are currently still sponsoring. The link to this trust that are still sponsoring would also be in the description of this video. You need to know that this list to this trust that are still sponsoring is now a paid list. So what are you waiting for? Comment, I am applying, and let me know what your biggest hurdle is in your NHS Scotland application. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also share with your friends that you feel would benefit from learning about how best to create that perfect application form for NHS Scotland. Until next time, where I bring to you more information about the NHS. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.